Think you've seen it all? Think again. Welcome to a world where animals live by their own crazy rules. Whether it's a llama throwing shade, a honey badger taking on lions like it's no big deal, or a grumpy donkey with ninja reflexes, this is nature, unfiltered, unhinged, and absolutely hilarious. Let's dive in. Meet the honey badger, the world's smallest psychopath. You think the king of the jungle is the lion? Nah, forget about it. Let me introduce you to the real boss of the wild, the honey badger. This little maniac doesn't care about rules, size, or even basic survival instincts. It's like the honey badger wakes up every morning, looks in the mirror and says, "Who am I gonna fight today?" So what makes the honey badger the most unbothered creature on planet Earth? Let's break it down. Skin of steel. Their skin is so thick and loose that if something bites them, say a lion, they can literally turn around inside their own skin and bite back. It's like having built-in body armor and a free pass for revenge. Immune to poison. Honey badgers regularly fight venomous snakes like cobras. And even when they get bitten, they'll just pass out for a bit, then wake up like, "Okay, where was I?" and finish eating the snake. No fear, no chill. These guys are so reckless that they'll steal food from lions, tangle with hyenas, and casually raid beehives. Oh, and they're smart too. Like break out of prison smart. Honey badgers have been caught on camera unlocking doors, using sticks to climb walls, and basically escaping every enclosure humans put them in. And don't let their size fool you. Sure, they're small, but they've got the energy of a rabid MMA fighter with nothing to lose. Even lions avoid picking fights with these guys because, well, lions value their lives. So yeah, if there's one animal you do not want to mess with, it's the honey badger. They're fearless, relentless, and basically the definition of chaotic neutral. Remember, they may be small, but they've got big main character energy. The snow leopard, nature's ninja in a fluffy coat. Deep in the frosty, unforgiving mountains of Central Asia lives an animal so elusive, it's basically the Bigfoot of the cat world, the snow leopard. You think you've seen a stealthy predator? Think again. This majestic fluffball is like a ninja draped in a winter blanket. Let's talk about what makes the snow leopard so impressive, besides the fact that it looks like a living cloud with murder on its mind. Tail goals. First off, the tail. It's ridiculously long, like almost as long as its entire body. But it's not just for looks. That tail helps them balance when they're leaping across rocky cliffs. Oh, and in cold weather, they use it as a built-in scarf. Functional and fabulous. Stealth mode activated. Snow leopards are so stealthy that scientists have nicknamed them the ghost of the mountain. You could be hiking right past one, and you wouldn't even know it until it's too late. Not that they'd attack you, though. Snow leopards are actually pretty chill, unless you're a mountain goat. Then, RIP. Gravity? Never heard of it. These cats can leap up to 50 feet in a single bound. That's like jumping over a bus. Imagine being a goat, chilling on a cliff, thinking you're safe, and then, surprise, snow leopard air attack. It's basically nature's version of a sneak attack in a video game. Unlike lions or tigers, snow leopards aren't about that loud, roaring life. Nope, they can't roar at all. Instead, they make these adorable little sounds called which sound kind of like a happy snort. Cute, right? Until you remember they also have teeth sharp enough to bite through bone. It's like aw and ah at the same time. And don't let their fluffy appearance fool you. These cats are tough. They live at altitudes of up to 18,000 feet, where the air is thin, the temperature is freezing, and even breathing feels like a workout. So the next time you're bundled up in 6 layers just to walk to your mailbox, spare a thought for the snow leopard, living its best life in the harshest conditions. Because when it comes to surviving and thriving in the cold, nobody does it better than the snow leopard. The rhinoceros, nature's armored tank with zero chill. Okay, let's talk about one of nature's most misunderstood creatures, the rhinoceros. You know, the giant armored tank of the animal world that looks like it just stepped out of a prehistoric family reunion. With that horn, that thick skin, and that constant resting grumpy face, the rhino is basically what happens when you combine a bulldozer, a unicorn, and your grouchy uncle who won't let you touch the remote. First off, let's address the horn in the room. That epic rhino horn. You'd think it's made of bone, right? Nope, it's actually made of keratin, the same stuff as your hair and nails. Except instead of breaking off when they stub their toe, rhinos use their horn to charge at anything that gets on their nerves, which, let's be honest, is basically everything. Rhinos can weigh up to 2,500 kilograms, That's like putting a minivan on legs. And can still run up to 40 miles per hour. Imagine that. A giant, grumpy tank sprinting at you like it's late for a meeting. Pro tip: if a rhino ever starts running your way, don't try to outrun it. Just apologize and hope it forgives you. Despite their terrifying appearance, rhinos actually have a soft side. They're surprisingly social, especially when it comes to mud baths. Yep, these 2-ton beasts love nothing more than rolling around in mud like toddlers who found a puddle. But there's a reason for it. The mud acts as a natural sunscreen and insect repellent. It's like a spa day, but with more grunting and way less relaxing music. Also, fun fact, rhinos have terrible eyesight. They might be able to charge at you from 40 feet away, but beyond that, you're basically a blurry blob. That's why they're so quick to attack. They don't trust what they can't see. Same, rhino, same. So, in conclusion, the rhinoceros is basically a walking contradiction. Tough on the outside, soft on the inside, and perpetually annoyed by everything around it. Respect the rhino, folks. It's been around for millions of years, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. The camel. Nature's weird desert tank. All right, let's talk about camels. You've seen them in movies, wandering the desert, looking like they've got places to be, and absolutely no time for your nonsense. But don't be fooled by that chill expression. Camels are basically Mother Nature's all-terrain vehicles, with a serious attitude problem. First off, let's address the humps. People think they're full of water, right? Nope, wrong. Those humps are basically fat storage. It's like carrying a snack backpack on your back. Thanks to that, camels can survive without food and water for days. Meanwhile, we can't survive a road trip without stopping for snacks every 20 minutes. And then there's the whole desert survival mode thing. Camels are like, oh, 120 degrees Fahrenheit? No problem. They barely sweat, can drink 40 gallons of water in one sitting, and somehow look like they've just walked out of a spa. Meanwhile, you step outside on a hot day and immediately regret every life decision you've ever made. But here's the real kicker. Camels don't just survive the desert, they run it. They're snarky, sassy, and absolutely done with your nonsense. You think cats have attitude? Camels will spit on you, literally. If they don't like your vibe, they'll just aim, spit, and walk away. Also, these guys are strong. Like, carry a human and all their luggage strong. And their feet? Designed to walk on sand like it's a treadmill. They're basically desert ninjas. So next time you see a camel, just remember, you're looking at one of the toughest, sassiest, and weirdest creatures in the animal kingdom. They're like, yeah, we live in the desert. Yeah, we spit on people. And yeah, we've been doing this for millions of years. Deal with it. The ultimate donkey, king of sass, master of chaos. All right, let's talk about a creature that doesn't get nearly enough respect, the donkey. You might think, oh, it's just a boring, stubborn farm animal. Wrong. Donkeys are way more hardcore than you think. They're like the punk rockers of the animal kingdom, tough, loud, a little bit salty, and absolutely unbothered by your opinions. First off, donkeys are basically desert survival experts. While you're out here sweating through one hot summer, donkeys have been chilling in scorching heat since ancient Egypt. These guys can handle harsh conditions, walk for miles, and still have the energy to glare at you like, is that all you got? And let's talk about their stubbornness, which isn't really stubbornness at all. It's strategic decision-making. Donkeys don't move unless they're 100% sure it's safe. You can yell, push, even bribe them with a carrot, and they'll just stand there like, no, I don't think I will. Basically, donkeys invented the concept of setting boundaries. But don't let their chill vibe fool you. Donkeys are surprisingly fearless. These guys will square up with wolves, coyotes, or anything that looks like it might mess with their herd. In fact, some farmers use donkeys as guard animals because they'll straight up drop kick anything that threatens their turf. Imagine a donkey going full WWE mode on a predator. Iconic. And have you ever heard a donkey bray? It's like a car alarm crossed with a foghorn. That sound can travel for miles, which makes sense because donkeys evolved in places where they needed to keep in touch across long distances. So yeah, they've basically been social distancing pros since the Stone Age. At the end of the day, donkeys might not be glamorous like horses or fast like cheetahs, but they've got something better: pure, unfiltered attitude. They don't care what you think. They don't need your approval, and they'll absolutely steal your lunch if you're not paying attention. So next time you see a donkey, remember, you're not looking at just any farm animal. You're looking at the OG king of sass, the master of desert vibes, and possibly the toughest four-legged legend in the entire barnyard.